Good morning, guys. So today we're going to go take the bus again down to downtown Banff, see what we can see, because sadly today's our last full day in Banff.
Yeah, it's such a bummer. It's been so beautiful here, taking advantage of this campsite, watching the clouds roll by on the mountains, but if that bus is included free to downtown, might as well take advantage of the Banff transit system. Let's go see what we find.
We left our love with question marks, with broken hearts. I went home my life without you. Something right could be so wrong. Carry on, cause I know I have to let you go. I know it's bad to take a leap into my world of fantasies, but we will make it all the way somehow. But I know now.
Okay, we had to stop and get a bubble tea. So we checked out downtown again, did a little bit of window shopping and grabbed some bubble tea, and then we walked all the way up to the Cascade of Times garden, which we're in right now, and it has the administration building too. I guess this was the first administration building for any of the national parks, since Banff is the first Canadian national park, so it's pretty cool. It's a nice old building, nice gardens, and it's free.
Yeah, Banff downtown is just beautiful. They use a lot of cobblestone to kind of make it look retro, kind of the old school vibe with all the wooden buildings down here. The bridge across the Bow River has, again, just glacier turquoise waters. Whew. To just catch a bus for free coming down here and checking it all out, I mean, it's worth getting out and about anyways, instead of just sitting at the RV in the campground all day, of course. So we love Banff. Anyway, I think the plan right now, after enjoying our bubble tea, is we're gonna go find somewhere to eat out for dinner here. We're talking maybe sushi, but let's see what we can find in the Banff downtown area. We found a sushi restaurant that actually does takeout right now during COVID, so Alysha's gonna call in and order us some sushi, and then we're gonna go pick it up and find a spot maybe on the river itself to actually sit on and enjoy dinner.
Hi, can I place a takeout order, please? At 5:15? Okay, thank you.
The food is ordered?
It's ordered. It's gonna be ready in about half an hour, so better get walking. Spot for some dinner?
Sure does. Bow Valley River.
Alrighty, so we're out here enjoying our last night in Banff National Park with a little propane fire, since we don't have a fire ring here, but honestly the propane fire is really good because you don't get smoky smelling.
Yeah, no prep, no setup, no smoky smell. And you think even if you have to buy firewood, what the cost of propane versus buying at least one bundle of firewood is, it's a good way to have a fire at least. And another beautiful blue night, taking the mountain ranges and the color changing here. We even saw a deer when we were sitting by our propane fire here.
It came up like right outside of our campground, like between us and the road here, there's a pathway, and it was just like walking along the pathway, just chilling. It's so cute.
Yeah. I love Banff National Park. Like I said, probably one of my favorite spots to camp. Anyway, we're going to enjoy the fire a bit here more, I think, and then tomorrow it's packing up our site here at Banff National Park and starting to head west towards Salmon Arm again.
Yeah, back home.
We're not quite sure where we're going to camp tomorrow. We're going to find somewhere different and interesting, hopefully, so Fingers crossed somewhere good turns out at least. And that's a wrap, everyone. We're checking out of Banff National Park today, sadly.
So sad, but
Yeah.
everything's packed up and we're ready to go now. And yeah, I guess we're heading west.
Yeah, back towards Salmon Arm. We're gonna go find somewhere to camp tonight. We were looking, there's actually a new national park. Now,
It's a new campground in the national park.
right, yeah, that's the one. We'll give you more on that later. We'll see if we can get in or not first, but a little bit of driving out of the Rockies, saying farewell to the beautiful views behind us here and heading home. The drive back to Salmon Arm's been going good. We had a bit of rain, but then it turned into a super beautiful weather on the other side of one of the mountains we went through. And ta-da! We actually found a campsite here at Waitabit Creek, one of our very first little recreation sites we camped at with our RV. We were gonna pull over for lunch and launch the drone out here, and we thought, well, it's only a few kilometers down the Forest Service Road to get to the actual campsite. And it's a weekend, it's Saturday right now, so we have one more day until Alysha has to go back to work on Monday, so we have somewhere to camp for another night. Maybe if we're lucky, a Saturday will have an opening. And we actually got a Riverside spot. The campsites we stayed at last time right in the river bend are just up there, but hey, at least we're on the river still. Bonus. Such a beautiful campsite and so many good memories here. And this spot, we've never actually camped in this exact campsite in this little Forest Service recreation area, but we got our fire ring behind us over there. We got Alysha's work table here. And there's actually another parking spot over there where another car could pull in. There's only one fire ring and one picnic table here, so hopefully nobody rolls in and tries to share this kind of like large single stall, but we'll see what happens. But either way, with glacier rivers like that, can't beat kicking back and enjoying the view here. This was actually our first campground we stayed at when we started heading east across Canada. Our first kind of little Forest Service recreation site of that trip. And we actually stayed here on the way back home as well, so it's kind of a classic starting and ending a trip spot for us. Just so beautiful. By our fire ring, someone has actually left, dun 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 dun, this old round of firewood. It looks super naughty, but I'm gonna give it a shot and see if I can split it, just because then we'd have free firewood for the night. But I imagine they must have brought all their rounds in, used this as their splitting block, and then just left it behind. So looks like good firewood to me. Let's see if I can get her cut in half or not. Wish me luck. We have got the most miraculous sunset happening right now. Firewood did split. I guess it was a bit rotten on one side, it seemed like, so there's a bit of moisture there, but flipped it over and split that easy. And we're now gonna enjoy what I'm gonna deem our last official full-time night on the road here. We're still gonna do a lot of camping and outdoor activities over winter, similar to last year where we camped through the fall and then do some winter activities, but this will be just short of 3 months that we were on the road this summer. It's a bit of a shame it got called short, but I mean, We did that month and a half or a bit more through Vancouver Island, all the Sunshine Coast, and this. I'd still call that a pretty good second year of RV adventure and travel. We do have a few kind of big plans hopefully for next year as well, so we're not going anywhere. But anyway, let's get this fire cooking and get it rolled before Alysha gets on out here. Keep her warm.
Alright, so Luke's got the campfire rolling and it's nice to have something warm to sit by, but I got Cat out here and she's too afraid to even come close to the river. Like, what the heck, kitty? Come see it.
Come on, Cat, it's not even the crazy part. It's just a little off flow.
She hates it. Look at it, it's just a river. The river this time of year is actually so much lower than we ever remembered it. Like, I remember June when we came the very first time, it was like all the way to the bank up here, like raging river, so much water. And now it's just this one little kind of stream, and it's still like running pretty quickly, but definitely not as wide as it usually is. And people have even made like these little rock pools, I guess, where the water gets calmer, so you can kind of go swimming out here when it's like full raging river. Pretty cool. So by some miracle, we actually have 2 giant marshmallows left. I say by some miracle because normally when we ever have like chocolate chips or marshmallows or anything really like sweet in the cupboard, Luke eats it all on me.
Yeah.
But we luckily have 2 marshmallows left, so we're gonna cook those up over the fire while we still have it and enjoy our last night of our consecutive loop road trip.
We did also get one neighbor over there too, but it's a single fella in a tent, and he was a really nice guy. He came and asked if he could kind of put his tent near our picnic table at least, so at least that worked out pretty good compared to some kind of crazy hoot and hauling crew rolling in or something too.
The scary part about this is we only get 1 marshmallow each, so if you mess up and burn it, tough luck.
Yep, gotta make it count for the dessert. So remember when Alysha was talking big game about not letting it slide in?
No, I said not to let it catch on fire. it literally, it got so goopy so quickly and I couldn't even save it. It just fell in. I got this little piece left. This is like maybe half a regular marshmallow.
Wah, wah, wah.
Oh. Are you serious? You got yours burnt? Blow it out.
It's called a slow cooktop from the top down.
Oh my goodness. That's horrible. Why would you do that?
Flambe. It's still gonna turn out better than Alysha's did.
Not wrong about that.
Let's use the fire to the height a bit. Heat rises. There we go.
Oh my god.
Yeah, probably not a great idea, but it was fun. So something else I wanted to talk about real quick here was how we've been doing our little guest blog posts for Fraserway. We never fully addressed it in depth before, but we always thought it'd be cool to work for Fraserway since we had the Fraserway Adventurer anyways, and they actually reached out to us, kind of got us doing some little blog posts for them, and that's been super fun, I think, at least.
Yeah, it is really fun, and we don't really do any writing usually, so it's really fun to express ourselves in words and do a little blog post, and it's really cool.
Yeah, it's neat they actually thought about us too, so hey. If you want to go check it out, it's under the FraserwayRV.com blog section on there. We always leave the links down below in the description, so every time that we do a new post, we'll mention it in the description. We'll put a link down below for you to check that out as well, of course.
But anyways, that's going to be it from us for this vlog. We'll see you next time when we do, I guess, a little weekend trip next.
yeah, we'll go from there and kind of give you an update on how life's been, settling back into the routine a bit more too, and all that good stuff. So, leave a like if you enjoyed this video and the whole series this summer up till this point. Subscribe if you're new. And we'll see you otherwise in the next video there then, friends.
See ya.
Night. Okay, I know we signed it off, but these two trailers that were parked here just left. This was our favorite site we used last year. Look at all this open riverbank right there. Wow. This is definitely my favorite camping spot in maybe all of Canada almost. Free, and you get that kind of a glacier view and the mountains. Love it. Anyway, back to Salmon Arm now.